Welcome back to our no sleep honor mode playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, and today we are picking up after a tough fight against some redcaps. And the reason we fought those redcaps is because I have an important meeting with Ethel coming up, and I am not planning to fight fair. Now, if you remember all the way back in episode 1, the rules of this playthrough were basically 1. No long resting, 2. No tadpoles, and 3. No cheesing Rule 1 to get your resources back. However, there are some other kinds of cheese in this game that I am not above using.
Be ready. Whoever, or whatever, did this could be close.
And to defeat Auntie Ethel with ease, I'm going to need to get all the right members of my party, including Sir Fizzlelump, who has a spell cooked up for just this occasion. Astarion is still one of our best damage dealers right now, so I'm going to pick him up.
Something's on my mind.
Yes. Well, in that...
But the real star of the show is Sir Fizzlelump, the wisdom-maxing, potion-making wizard who only knows utility spells.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul awaits thy...
And while we're here, let's pick up the spear-throwing literal hottie.
What's on your mind? Excellent. Let's go. What a charmer.
And I guess start the count now, because we're already chugging a bunch of health potions this episode.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Make that 4 health potions within 3 minutes of this episode.
Transforming into a mind flayer might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Very well.
Pigs, children, and people with a little bit of grit.
Before we anger Ethel, I was hoping Astarion could pickpocket some stuff from her, so I was gonna throw guidance on him and let him go for it.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for 2, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young lady.
Oh, I cannot overstate how much I hate Ethel. Anyway, now let's try to steal all her gold, I guess. Wait, Mayrina saw me? Mayrina, I'm on your side here. Okay, well those chances of success are not very good, so I'm gonna have Fizzlelump go do his thing first before I anger Ethel by trying to pickpocket her. Oh, well, I guess that angers her anyway. Okay, no pickpocketing for me. I guess I'll just have to kill Ethel. Oh no!
Where do I go from here?
Hope this ends well.
I locked your stairs, idiot. Where are you going now?
These days.
but she is still invisible, so I'm gonna pop a spell slot here because sea invisibility lasts until long rest anyway.
Go for the throat. This way. Leave no trace.
Put him up. Jimmy on the go. Go on.
Come now, Marina. Time to go. Bye-bye, Lovelace.
Fun fact, once Auntie Ethel's stairs are locked, she just tries to go down them every turn and doesn't even fight back. So now we just get to wail on her. Anyway, she just pretty much spends every turn trying to do this, so I'm just gonna skip to the end here.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Nice, now we get to loot all the rest of Ethel's stuff. But first, Fizzlelump is not going to be much more use to us, so I'm going to switch and put him back in camp.
Private word would be nice.
Well met. Let's make this happen.
Nice. Part of the reason I like killing Ethel is because of all the good potions and potion ingredients in her house. So now we get to just run around and take all of this. I thought this would be a good time to mention that editing these videos has taken me way longer than I thought. There was actually a month-long break between recording the footage for episode 8 and episode 9 because I was just catching up on all the footage I already had. But in that time I've gotten to see this series take off way faster than I thought it would on YouTube, so that's been super cool to see. Alright, back to the gameplay. If you speak with Dead with Auntie Ethel here, it gives you a cool dialogue option with Marina later, so let's do that now.
Kill them all. Didn't want the girl. Wanted her babe. Was going to eat it and make a hag daughter. Where there's people, there's hags. In my workroom.
Okay, I'm going to use one of the tips I actually talked about earlier in this series. All the vendors reset their stock when you level up, and we're only a few XP off level 4, so I'm going to go visit as many vendors as I can, before I go any further in Ethel's house. Alright, here comes the second cheesy strategy of this video, because I'm about to buy a ton of stuff from Aaron and then steal all my gold back.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
So vendors specifically restock on consumables when you level up, so I want to buy all of his scrolls, arrows, food, that kind of stuff. And then I'm also going to split his gold into separate piles so that Astarion can steal it, but I'll split it into smaller piles than I did with Auntie Ethel, so that Astarion can have a little bit better chance.
Sylvanus be with you.
Alright, we know the drill by now. guidance on Astarion, and then everybody else runs away and lets Astarion do his thing.
Let's keep to the shadows. A very penetrable pop. Almost too easy. A quick profit. Quick and easy.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
On my way.
Alright, let's just do it again.
Go.
On tippy toes. Some mild glass. A little souvenir. Thank you. You'll be coming with me. Delightful. Like candy from a gnome. So, don't mind if I do. Blessed oblivious. Not a little challenge. What a generous pocket. A little souvenir. Blessed oblivious. Like candy from a gnome. Don't mind if I do. What a generous pocket.
Alright, that'll do for now. I'll just take my spoils and go. But I'll be back to steal more stuff from Aaron later.
Not a sound.
No one's on me yet.
Ah, look at all this good stuff we got, and all we had to do was steal it! I think this playthrough is forcing me to be not quite as good aligned as I usually am.
Swift as my feet can carry me. What's up for discussion?
How fares the search?
Okay, I actually want Damon to like me later on in the game, so I'm not gonna steal all his stuff right now.
Never gonna.
There's also a trader in the Zentrum outpost that I'd like to get to before I level up if I can. Damn it, you guys all lit yourselves on fire.
The pride of the gate. How delicious. Here we are.
Add 5 more potions to the count for this episode.
Someone's moving around in there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Detect Thoughts is another condition that lasts till long rest, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that here.
Little serpent, long shadow. Don't want to die. Little serpent, long shadow. Just say it. hell, dwarves? I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
We've been stacking up all this food for several episodes now, but I've never done anything with it, and we're never going to use it for resting. I gotta remember to sell it to a vendor at some point.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
I get to show off the persuasion skills of this build a little bit here. Let's go. 27 on a persuasion check. That's what we're looking for.
Trade with what? Your life was ours the moment you walked in here, but maybe I'll let you buy it back. I have a job needs doing. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
You steal anything, you're dead.
Oh, unfortunately, that's exactly what I'm here to do.
Something over there.
I hope the fist traced the storm.
I have something to
I want to
ask.
see those traps in action.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Fancy that?
So it
So do
turns
I.
out Brim won't actually trade you most of his good stuff until you complete the shipment quest.
Can't show you the good stuff till Zaris gives the say-so, mind. Friends of the Zen only.
So while we're here, let's go talk to Zaris.
Besides the bleeding obvious, he misses the sun. He what? Needs light to work, he says. We had a chat.
Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job? Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened. I'm offering hard coin, not idle answers. All you need to know is that I'm willing to pay a hideous sum to get it back. Unopened. Good. Backtrack along the road to the east and look for a wagon. Bodies, the usual. Time was. No one dared touch a caravan bearing our colours. Find whoever did this and remind them why.
Okay, so accepting that quest actually leveled me up to level 4. So Brim doesn't really matter much anymore, so let's go to camp and do the level up stuff. Minor Illusion is a nice utility spell, and as we saw last episode, Hold Person is crazy. And I'm also going to pick up expertise in deception and performance, so our out-of-combat skills are going to be so good. So Karlach's going to pick up magic missiles here because it doesn't use any spell attack roll. We're also going to switch out Witch's Bolt because it's just a spell attack and doesn't have any utility. And here we have our last bit of cheese for the episode. By some people's standards, Tavern Brawler is cheesy because it's easily the strongest feat. And for Karlach, it's going to add double her strength modifier to all her thrown attack rolls. Okay, I promise right after this I'm going to give Will a shirt, okay? Again, Mage Hand is a nice utility spell that we don't have yet, and Hold Person is still crazy. Spell Sniper applies to Eldritch Blast, so I guess Will can pick that up here. Astarion already has a lot of his important rogue subclass elements, so let's pick up a level of Monk. That's going to add several monk effects, and it's going to make Astarion's unarmed strikes do extra damage. And then next level, Astarion can take another level of Rogue and take Tavern Brawler and become our second Tavern Brawler abuser. Okay, sidebar to give Will a shirt. So I looked for a shirt to give him, but you can't just put any piece of clothing in the armor slot. You have to give him one of the 10 AC pieces of armor that doesn't count as armor to put in that slot. And the only one I could find that we had was Karlach's default armor, which is an interesting fashion choice, but I think he pulls it off. Very stylish. So, Karlach already has the Great Weapon fighting style, so I think for her feat she should pick the Great Weapon Master, which will sometimes give her a bonus attack, and will let her, if she chooses, sacrifice 5 to the attack roll to add 10 to the damage roll with a two-handed weapon. The plan is still to never take Fizzlelump into combat, so I'm just going to still keep picking all the utility cantrips and spells for him. And for his feat, more wisdom means more potions. The only feat that I could find that worked for Shadowheart was just increasing her wisdom for better spells and her dexterity for better AC. And last but not least, we have Gale. And Gale is going to be, for now, our second Dirty Tavern Brawler abuser, because it applies to his attacks when he's in wild shape form. And guys, that is going to be it for our level 4 level up. Before we go, let's do a quick approval check of everybody. Alright, 19, 12, and 4. We're not Astarion's favorite person, but that's kind of to be expected. And then these three guys all love us, 47, 39, and 22. And then that is going to be it for this episode. What do you guys think of the series so far? Do you think anything this episode was too cheesy? Let me know in the comment section below. See ya!